Hey guys, welcome to episode number 14 this week. Number 14 guys of MLB 24 or so. For me and our White Sox baseball today. Today is December 19th, 2024. So happy to have you guys back here today. Pretty much playing anything else going into the Christmas next week, guys. Like I said, the holidays are about 6 days already. So everything is not exactly tactical or being what do you call guys, mistreated. But other guys, during the last couple streams, they haven't been as good. Um, Hold on, there we go. But basically, guys, the streams have been falling apart half the time this week. I mean, talking about this past Tuesday. And yes, guys, no problems or hesitation or frustration coming out of coming out of this past Tuesday and doing a previous episode of Ghostwire Tokyo. So basically, it's just been up and down, up and down. But cannot be too careful, guys, or being conflicted all the time. So basically, guys, if you think about it, I mean, you're talking about wanting to get back to a fall stream. We always want to always have the best connection and the best solution. And yes, guys, the space that we use. But yeah, guys, we are always filled, guys, with popularity, entertainment, and energy. Of our biggest exciting power, guys, of our biggest exciting group of our community, our friends of our community. And we always want to take care of something, guys, to start the year. And we are still a couple weeks away, guys, till we reach 2025. But I do know Dom the Bomb is excited for it. So I bring you guys me and my White Sox baseball. As you guys can see, me and my Sox are 5-4. We're going to be taking on the last of a 4-game series. So guys, it's going to be me and our Sox taking on the Kansas City Royals. Now, our Kansas City Royals is my White Sox and myself as their opponents. Royals are 2-7, and so on and so forth. But other than that, guys, nothing else would really start kidding around at this point. So basically, if it comes down to it, it would really determine on the best offense and defense to go with it. So let's see, guys, if I can get past our Royals and get another win for me and our White Sox today. We're gonna catch up with the chat to do. Anything else, guys, on the to-do list. So, guys, what's up, Murillo, Hershey? Good morning, Sister Annie Ski. Make a love shout out. Good morning, you all, Pink and Gray. How you doing, guys? Good morning to all of ya. But anyway, guys, I do want to wish you guys a happy belated Merry Christmas, by the way. That's to really think about a lot of things. This game, guys, is pretty much at our Royals Conference Stadium, taking on me and our White Sox. So let's see what happens today. So, alright, guys, starting pitcher for me and our White Sox today, it's going to be Mike Soroka. So if you guys look at my pitcher for our Sox and myself, he's been off to a good start. But, making a second start for me and our White Sox for baseball this morning. I have Mike Soroka, guys, for me and our Sox today, making a second start for us. He has 1-0 on the season with no earned average, but that's pretty good. He's got 2 hits for me and our Sox. I'm looking to close out our Royals, and he does have 6 strikeouts to begin with. Before I go to the starting lineup, guys, for me and our Sox this morning, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. Guys, with our biggest, strongest, exciting power of our community, with our social media, our podcast services. Good morning, brother Sansi. Make a love shout out to you, sir. How you doing? How are you? As we're back to where we are, guys, for one another. Not exactly having bad ideas or bad society, Anything else, guys, suicidal or above decent. Well, remember, guys, we are always filled with popularity, entertainment, and energy. Our biggest, exciting, strongest group of our community. And yes, guys, our mods today, we are at 602, which is excellent and perfect. Sam Sefu, shout out to you, partner. How are you? Yeah, guys, the rest of you guys from my Lumps Life Reality, make love shout out. How are you? Happy belated holidays to you guys in the chat. And the rest of you guys that's really, active. And much more present, too. And yes, keeping everything, and I mean, guys, everything in control. Yeah, guys, thank you guys for joining me today. With our biggest, strongest power of our community, with our 602 mods together, with our social media, our podcast services all around the globe. Good morning, Casino. Make a love shout out. Zahu, how you doing? How you doing? Thank you for coming in also. Excuse me, guys, but everything else in general, anything else we can do, all we have to do, guys, is do what we can for one another. We don't want to have somebody do it alone all the time, or have something difficult. We have guys on social media and our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit, and so much more. I know you guys haven't noticed, I haven't done in-gaming news in a while. I mean, that's because the damn connection on my live streams so far today, for millions this week, have not been any good. I mean, talking about the times that would have been so much larger. That would have been so much similar. Anyways. Well, guys, anytime we live stream, you guys always want to be notified. Give each other thumbs up, comments, boost whatever you can between with or without an admin system. If you guys know what to really use and what people are planning to do for each other. That's all that matters. So guys, here's the starting lineup for me and our Sox today. Leading off, guys, will be my DH Dominic Fletcher, Nicky Lopez at second, and Duvon at first. Robert Toon, guys, the first name Louis, batting fourth at center. Mr. Andrew Bernardini, guys, he's at left. Corey Lee's the leading catcher for me and our White Sox. Corey Lee, guys, is batting sixth between me and our Sox in the lineup today. Corey Oaks, guys, at third. Isaac Corliss at right. And rookie Jacob Amia at short at ninth. So, guys, Corey Lee is going to be getting some rest. He did not exactly look right in the cage today. That's to keep the profile. Also, guys, Elise Robert getting a day off also. So, he's going to be sitting down between the lineup, whatever really describes him. So, other than that, guys, you guys do know I go back to work. I do go back to work today, tomorrow, and Saturday. Tomorrow, I get my last check from my money in the bank check. Pretty much be a deposit towards the bank.
It's the Chicago White Sox.
So basically, you guys understand what's really coming out of this. What you guys don't know, we people want to have the last minute shopping for the holidays. Guys buy a lot of alcohol / liquor. People want to usually get Christmas gifts. Guys with friends and family. Towards whatever the Lord wants people to do. I mean, that's exactly what really describes. It's not about the presents, guys. It's not about spending time with family and friends. It's a gift. It's a heavenly Christmas opportunity, and it's all thanks to God. He makes everything happen. Starting pitcher, guys, will be Alec Marsh today for our Royals. He is 0-1, guys. And leading off for me on White Sox, as I'm looking to close the gap, it's batting 97 today. Well, you guys don't know. Remember, guys, you think about Christmas, you talk about Thanksgiving, and all the things when it comes to celebrating together. And it's all thanks to God. That's why there's always 52. Remember, guys, there's always 52 weeks every year. That really describes them. Otherwise. Zara, make a shout out. Thank you for coming in today. How are you? How are ya this morning? other guys, you know, nothing will really replace it. As long as, well, as long as we can do something towards what we can for one another.
And another ball.
But yeah, guys, I got 2 to 7 today, and then 2 11 to 4s tomorrow and Saturday. Now, speaking of my money in the bank check, guys, what I'm going to be doing with that, you know, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going after another Google Play card. Well, guys, that ball is going to be a fly out to left field. The White Sox makes the catch. And a hitter for me on White Sox today. Well, I lose. Me and our Sox's player. Leadoff guys is Dominic Pletzer, and that's the first out, and my top to first for my White Sox and myself. So it really cannot have something to pounce. But other than that, guys, so yeah, guys, Google Play is going to be 1. I think it'll probably stay at 15. I mean, if I ever want to do something with 25 on it, I haven't had 20. Here's the thing, guys, I haven't had 25 on a Google Play card in a while. But I feel like if I want to do that, it all depends. What you guys think, and what my two loved ones to do. We did have a couple hours last night, but you guys are going to love this. You guys are going to love this because I finally got my tux fitting last night, and it's like if you're looking to get a beautiful, sweet, royal dress when it comes to dances, proms, or making it, guys, your night to shine, you want to have something to really match color to color. You know, guys, have a coating, have a bow tie, or a large tie to go with that, you know. But you know, guys, we had to pick up this one, you know, this one stupid friend of ours, and the one that starts with J, also went with staff, and also I was with my two love, and pretty much the other roommate as well. But let's not kid ourselves for a second. I do know. So I went after a new colored tux last night. It's probably not going to be until after this year. That's why you guys know in the chat. But I think it's going to be comfortable. It's going to be sweet. And so much spectacular. He always want to be somewhere spectacular, and he's not to have anything else going either way. So, you know, I think it's gonna be handsome. My two love always finds me handsome, no matter what. And as we find, guys, for me and our Sox will have a walk. So good news, guys. My Sox and we have a runner on at first with 2 outs. Here comes Brooks. Here comes Brooks Baldwin. Oh, guys, missed the Baldwin for me and our Sox today. We have him batting .286, 1 homer and 3 RBIs. I don't think there's going to be any events for us and our Sox right now. But other than that, guys, we'll see how things can work out. But like I said, guys, when it comes to Christmas time, you want to get your items the rest of the way. You don't want to waste any time or have something frisky. You want to get a lot of people organized. If you guys are going Walmart shopping, GameStop shopping, so I haven't been to GameStop in a while, or wanting to go Amazon shopping. And with Amazon, it's something I am thinking about doing with my last check tomorrow. So I'm thinking if it comes down to it, honestly, if I'm getting a new game for the console, no, because I don't think I'm going to buy a new game. Like I said earlier, guys, I will say it again specifically. You guys understand recently, I'm going to wait until I'm going to wait and see when I get for Christmas first before I do anything with that. So before I get a new game to start the year, get something for Christmas time by then, and whatever has to really bundle and handle. But other guys, it's pretty much always this time of year. You want to get stuff done. You want to get your own items first. You want to have your own items for food. And that's going to be a strikeout, guys, by Brooks Baldwin. So after a walk, guys, on White Sox and us, the side is retired. Alright, guys, we go to bottom of the first today. And it's me on White Sox nothing. And here come our 2-7 Royals. Last game from our White Sox and myself, guys, with our Royals of a 4-game series. So by starting pitcher today, guys, for Maynard Sox, I will be starting number 40, guys, for Maynard Sox today, and that's going to be Mike Soroka. He is 1-0, the one that's going to be on the mound, taking on the Royals as our opponents. The leading off, guys, will be Tommy Pham. Tommy Pham, guys, I don't think he's a former National or a former Red Sox. But like I said earlier today, guys, I mean, every year it's the best year for gaming. But like I said, guys, I don't think I'm gonna buy a new game before the holidays. I mean, coming out of my tech tomorrow, probably not. Now, as far as movies go, well, my two love and I, we were still thinking about watching the new Mufasa and the tribute, guys, of James Earl Jones. Which you guys understand, it's not the same without James Earl Jones. I mean, you're talking about Star Wars, you've got Best of the Best, and of course, guys, The Lion King. So basically, you know, I do know, guys, the new Mufasa that recently inspired James Earl Jones, coming out of most of the movies, most of the time. You know, there is a tribute on the new Mufasa movie, which you guys will know that movie is coming out tomorrow in theaters. And also, 9 times out of 10, if you look at it, you guys also have the third Sonic, which I did look at both movie reviews this week so far today. I do know the new Mufasa, guys, started 8 out of 10, and then the third Sonic. I don't think I'm gonna say too much set on it, but it is good to see, and still pretty much good exactly to see Jim Carrey back to the way he is. There's no doubt about it. Good morning, Eliza. Make a love shout out. What's up, Sissy Coy? Imelda. My love is in the house today. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for standing by with us, guys. With our biggest, exciting, strongest power of our community. We are always filled, guys, with popularity, entertainment, and energy. But like I said earlier, you know, if James Earl Jones were to still be in Mufasa, nobody can replace the man. Nobody can replace another, you know, legendary person. Or legendary actor, director, female, or male. But I do know, guys, the one that's doing the voice over James Earl Jones in his honor, I don't think he pretty much can really bring something to the table. But I do know it's not Michael B. Jordan. But honestly, guys, this actor is pretty much gonna do exactly what he's doing. I don't think Beyonce is gonna be in Mufasa. I think she is, but I'm not sure. Good strikeout, guys, for me and our Sox. And we get our Warriors, guys, with their own strikeout. When I took out, and that's out number 2. Becomes Bobby Witt Jr. now. Hey, my sugar baby's here, guys. My sugar baby Maria. Good morning. Make a love shout out. Hooked on a feeling. We need some pancakes and some coffee. But no wine or cappuccino.
2 outs.
Or whatever you guys want to fill in. But yeah, I'm not gonna say too much about the third Sonic. What it's good. I mean, depending what they're still leading towards, guys, in the chat, I still think the third. From what I've heard, the third Sonic is just alright. But people don't really think it's a good enough movie. And trust me, it's not. I mean, all I'm gonna say is, guys, with all due respect to, you know, to Nintendo, and the one that recently brought the Sonic games to life, Sonic 3 saw a 6 out of 10 this week. So I don't think people are biased or pretty much basic. But I just think, you know, it really sets up what's going to happen in the fourth Sonic, which I won't be until next year. So I don't think there's much to tell, but I want to say that Mufasa is a little bit better than Sonic by far. Coming out of Disney, guys, taking on Sega.
Back here at Kauffman
I mean,
Stadium,
people know how to bring something together with Sonic. Now, really bring something to Disney. You know, guys, you talk about the first Aladdin that came out a couple years ago. So that's number one. Number two, Toy Story. And yes, guys, Star Wars. I don't think Mufasa is pretty much better than, it's not less than the third Sonic is. I do know, guys, The Lion King was a couple years back, way before something happened with, between the two contenders. I think that, so. But alright, guys, top of the second. Us and our White Sox lead off with our hitter, Enzo Bernardini. Bernardini, guys, is batting a .182. He's going to help me and our Sox, you know, set out our Royals today. But it all depends, guys, exactly. People have their honest opinions. If you guys want to catch more MLB 12, I mean, Major League Baseball, for me and our White Sox today, every Thursday mornings. Guys, Christmas is next week. And before that, we got Christmas Eve. I might be off those next 4 days after this weekend. I mean, after this Saturday. So my answer would probably be yes. So that's my answer. So I don't see that being wrong with any of that. I do know my true love is going to be with her family next week. I know she still wants to do something this weekend. And, you know, guys, do something that's more considered. I don't see that being wrong with anything, or having false hope with any plans or anything. But I do know, guys, we do want to take on Mufasa in the memory of James Earl Jones for this weekend. But I'm not going to say anything else about Sonic right now. What I'm going to say is, whenever they're leaning towards completely, I just think the third one would have made a lot more productive. But all you guys need to do, guys, is like it, support it, tweet it out, and follow it. That way when we live stream, guys, get to socialize, get to know each other more, get to follow each other. Them guys follow it, share it, tweet it out, and socialize it. Give it the business, take your time. You don't want to have people slide your shoulders like they stand around and do nothing. You do it because you're driven. You want to do something fun for your community, for people's YouTube channels together. You want to have a large gathering? You want to bring something to the table? Well, I mean, everything would make perfect sense. That's all I would leave. You know, you want to bring something, you want to be friendly, you want to socialize more. This is always the perfect place to do it. So guys, like and share the stream, like and share the stream. Always like and share the stream, guys, when we can. Socialize it, follow and share, guys, and tweet it out with our YouTube channels. Remember, guys, we are at 602 mods, by the way, since we're on the way into Christmas next week. So that's really excellent. It really is, in a matter of time. If you guys want me to play new games going into Christmas next week, hold on, let me answer my left ear for a second. But I do know, guys, okay, there we go. But, just to keep everything else understandable, I was going to play the new Marvel Rivals last night, but what happened? Apparently the connection was being a little bit, busy. So, it's very much, very important, guys, to really, guys, get something together, and get something in between. So, I haven't read the Marvel Rivals review from IGN here today, but I do know it won't come back in return. And on Royals, guys, we get a base hit for their hitter, pulling the song. It gets away, guys, for my shortstop, for us and our White Sox. And our Royals have themselves a runner on at first. For me and our Sox's pitcher, and it's nobody out. But it's always going to be a matter of time, guys, before it starts progressing. But if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, getting ready to start 2025 with me, and the rest of you guys in the chat, otherwise, the best way to do it with our biggest, strongest, exciting group of our community is keep everything strong, amazing, not exactly big, small, medium. As long as people are not dressing as the late Jerry Springer. It's not the same without them, guys, or James or Jones. I mean, those are really great people. They really are. No doubt about it. But all you guys need to do, guys, you guys can hit that like button, support button, and comment. Like button, guys, support button, and comment today when we can. Don't let people tell you what to do. And that's going to be a ground ball to throw, guys. Throw the second. Throw the first double play. And our opponent, the Royals, they got themselves a double play. After my defense, guys, for me and our White Sox just now. 5-4-3, guys, double play. And our Royals get themselves 2 outs. Not something you really want to envision. You have a couple players on base. You want to get yourself scoring? No, the way it is. That ball is going to be a foul ball on the right. Nobody will get to it. But yeah, guys, seriously hit that like button. Like button, guys, support button, and comment. That way, when we go live, we take our time. We want to meet new people. We want to socialize. Wish everybody a Merry Christmas this year. Remember, guys, it's not about the presents. It's all about God. It's all about what really inspires the Lord. Everything else, guys, be in heaven. Everything else is foreign to our attention. Spending time with friends and family and, you know, having dinner. And yes, guys, being off. So, guys, I might be off Tuesday and I'm always off every Tuesday and Wednesdays. You guys can bet your ass I am. No doubt about it, because I know we're not going back to bowling until the next couple of weeks after this year. So, we don't have to worry about other stuff, guys, to really consider. As of right now, no. But the most important thing, guys, with our group is love, support, and respect is the key. And guys, love, support, and respect is the key. See, awesome and creative, guys. With our 602 mods today, and everything else together today. We can say we're sounding good today, and we can say we're great. We can say we're excellent. You know, guys, know how to socialize together. You know, guys, meet new people. A lot of followers, new mods that want to come right in. See how everybody else is doing. And making sure what we do for one another. I do want to deliver baseball shout-outs to I want to deliver a shout-out, guys, to El Red Sox fan, Utah Mike. Happy Merry Christmas to you guys. AC Sports replays, and also, guys, baseball demos. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, he's doing the 1979 World Series. Plus, I'm going to talk about baseball on Steam later on today, as long as the chat does not disrupt between the internet/reception. Because I'm hoping it does not, or we're going to have a major problem. Not compared to a hero or, you know, a citizen. That's going to be a fly out to center. Makes the catch, guys, in time. Made our Sox end it, and the side is retired. Alright, guys, not much going on right now. In Game 10 for me and our Sox right now. We've got the top of the third. It is our Royals nothing. Made our White Sox nothing. Now, let's see if I can get something for me and our Sox right now. Leading us off, guys, top of the third. I will start Oscar Colas for me and our Sox. My stats for Colas, guys, for my White Sox and I. He's batting 80. I mean, not a buck, but 80 average. Here's the pits. Well, like I said, guys, that's all we can do. We got the awesome and creative with our 602 mods today. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. We're going into Christmas next week. I do know. I don't think we're going to get a lot of snow going into the rest of this year. But I don't think we should be able to criticize it, though. Or motivation. Or salutation on it. But other guys, remember, guys, knowledge is power. What we made in Greek, guys, we take our time, we socialize with people, we find people. Find people that are very important for us. To celebrate the holidays here with us as much as we can today, going through this year. And, you know, just to really find each other. If people have social media. If people are good with live streams. Happy who people are with. I think that's always the best thing. That's gonna be a fly ball to left, and he makes the catch, guys. And left field, our Royals stop Mino Sox, and that's the first down. So my player guys for Mino Sox gets a fly out to left, and that's out number 1. And that'll bring out the last hitter guys for me in our Sox lineup. The last hitter guys is Jacob Amia. Now Mr. Jacob guys, he's batting a .185. He does have a home run and 1 ribby. So I don't see why not, as long as it's not above normal. But other than that guys, with our biggest, strongest power of our community, our popularity, entertainment, and energy, as always, anytime we manage to find people, socialize with people, begin meeting new people, all we gotta do guys is follow and share it, socialize it, follow it, get to know each other more often, see who we are, and the main things they're able to be. And that's gonna be a base hit per second, guys. So I wake up me and our White Sox as we get our base hit of our own. Jacob Amia, guys, gets a base hit per second. I don't know if Mino Sox will have me steal, or being able to try to steal. He's only got a 39% chance. I'm gonna say no for stealing for Mino Sox right now. As long as you guys have a best stealer on a baseball lineup, between offense to defensively, whatever works out for a change. But like I said, guys, all we have to do is socialize it, guys, follow it, support it, and take your time. All we gotta do, guys, is follow Sarah and socialize it on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And you guys remember how long I've been under 3 apps at a time. I've been under Facebook and Twitter, guys, for 6 years. I've been on YouTube for 8 years. Pretty soon, that's gonna be a fly out to center, guys. You'll make the catch, and the Royals get me and my top. Actually, guys, that's gonna be 2 outs for me and our White Sox now. So Dominic Fletcher's out. But guess what? A runner on at first is still in for me, and also our White Sox too. We have some Nicky Lopez, guys. He's all for 1. So we're gonna help me and our Sox out right now. But yeah, guys, I've been on YouTube for over 8 years. We are going into 2025 in the next couple weeks. We talk about how long people have been on social media and how long they've had accounts for. So I'll be raising 9 guys on July 30th of next year. And no problems to really execute alongside 7 years on Twitter and Facebook. So 6 guys on those two apps, and 8 years on YouTube for me, and my 2 love and I. My sexiest girl, and me guys as your king of the world, and your final boss. I am the final boss, guys. We've been together for over 7 straight years. She came with me last night, and she wanted me to come down last night. I'm like, my ass is a little bit tired. I told her I have to go back to work today, tomorrow, and Saturday. Well, she does have basketball practice today, until 5:30. She wants me to get her butt some energy. I'm like, I'll give you some energy, and I can maybe get myself something if I get an opportunity. That's gonna be a strikeout, guys. And our White Sox and us, guys, that's gonna be the end of the inning. We go to bottom of the 3rd, guys. Main on Sox have 1 hit, or Royals have 1 hit. And there is no score right now. Mike Soroka, guys, comes back on the mound for me and our White Sox. And Soroka will help me and our Sox face off against our Royals. No-hitter is Freddie Furman. And that's going to be a ground out to first. And that's out number 1 already. But yeah, guys, we've also been feeling so engaged ever since the second talent show from this earlier this year, which is really romantic. A lot of sweat and tears, much more something enjoyable in your eyes. But we have been feeling so engaged recently for the majority of this year. As far as I can tell you right now. It really is. I've lost her ass once, guys. I'm not losing her butt twice anymore. Remember, guys, who do it because you're driven. You want to love somebody alongside your family, friends, but making your piece of your woman a chick and also being exactly who you want to be. You don't want to have somebody else deliver something for you. That's why you deserve to be a better person. You want to love that person, you want to take that person to dinner, give her a lot of love to each other, and what a woman can give to a man. You know, guys, being exactly who you are. You know, guys, going out to movies, going out to music concerts, spending time together. That's what my musketeer and I want to get back to doing before she goes with her family next week, involving Christmas time, so. But do not forget, guys, to have your last of your Christmas shopping, too. You guys have till Christmas to have. I'm gonna be extremely excited if I get any damn games this year. But I have no clue. I mean, the only two games I'm almost about to predict is the new Indiana Jones and Dragon Age the Real God. I mean, I don't think there's any doubts, but we'll see what happens for next week. We just never know. Guys, it's not about the presents. It's all about the Lord. Spending time with family, too. So, yeah. She's going to be having most of my two love guys. She's going to probably be for family this weekend. Actually, next week for the holidays, along with Christmas Eve. Alongside of that, I might be off those days too. But we do have the last of state competitions here with our Sister Terror guys and the others by this Monday. So it's really not going to be that bad. Trust me, guys, it won't. But alright, guys, that's going to be the end of social media today until this weekend. I'm going to try to talk about Steam, guys, the next 9 minutes. I haven't looked at any totals, but basically, guys, the scores between both movies. The movies I'm looking at: Mufasa, inspired by James Earl Jones, was May God Have Mercy on His Soul, at the age of 93 this year. And not much exactly that great, guys, for the other movie. And that other movie, guys, is Sonic 3. Welcoming back, guys, that needs the money. And that's Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman. Also, guys, bringing Ben Schwartz back, and Tails and Knuckles. I think it's awesome to have most of them back, for instance. I don't think there's any self-pity between them. I honestly think the third Sonic is going to be leaning towards whatever happens in the fourth Sonic for next year. I don't think there's any ifs or buts about it, but I do know, guys, the third Sonic is not that great. People thought the movie itself was just totally okay. Well, guys, that's going to be a fly ball to left field. Almost will make the Cats. And for us and our White Sox, guys, I started on top of the fourth with 2 outs already. Well, that's going to be a shame. Very responsible. Here comes Andrew Bernardini, guys. We know Sox have my player all for 1. Needs to get some straightened out. Well, guys, Dave Zara, shout out to you, Love. Thank you for selling your link. If you guys can help me with my W8s today, or anything you guys can bring to the channel. You know, guys, helping me out, guys, my followers, that'd be great. The close this year. It's been a little more up and down, specifically, but not a whole lot. Now, I haven't done a YouTube poll in a while, either. I'll probably get one maybe after this year, if you guys have any questions or concerns. We'll see. But like I said, guys, between both movies, I probably think Mufasa is a better movie to watch. They're going into Christmas next week. So we're probably not going to be watching it, guys, till probably Sunday. So there's a good chance. As far as other stuff goes, I haven't read a lot of stuff recently, or whenever it came out of this week. I do know, guys, the text fitting from yesterday is going to be very spectacular. It's going to be very interesting. Of how this is going to be shaping up for my Musketeer and myself, guys, with our 8th year anniversary, going into the next 2 months from now, guys. For I mean, during the time by the time Assassin's Creed Shadows starts coming in, Delta Synculo is not coming out in February. At least I don't think. Or have any predictions of what we're thinking ahead of it. So I would say probably not. Kingdom Hearts 4, I have no clue. Even though it should have been at the Game Awards last week. That would have brought something to the next level. Even if Square Enix would have still bring something to the table, I don't think it's prior to other games that were, waiting to be announced whatsoever. So, you never know. We'll wait and see what happens before we get ahead of ourselves. Or get in front of the wheel. But other than that, guys, we'll see how things work out. And good morning, Ken. Make a lot of shout out to you, brother. Happy belated Christmas to you, my man. How's it going? Thank you for coming in and standing by with us. But you never know, guys, what's going to really end up being. But other than that, I do know Kraven the Hunter. It's not. That today is not good. Coming out of Marvel in perspective. I mean, the reason why Kraven the Hunter is not one of the best movies of all time. It's because, it pretty much needs something they would have done differently. I understand Kraven the Hunter was taking on heroes, taking on criminals. I don't think Kraven protects the city when it comes to Spider-Man, Superman. Well, speaking of Superman, guys, Marvel is bringing the first ever trailer for the new Superman movie, I think sometime today. But I'm a little more surprised of how this trailer is going to be. I mean, even though it's not the same about, here's the thing, guys, not the same exactly for Christopher Reeve, to be honest. So I want to see how this first ever trailer with Superman in it is going to really have me react, maybe my two love react, and also the fans. But we all know, guys, the one that recently did the best Superman, you're talking about Christopher Reeve. Actually, guys, Nicolas Cage, how he had a small role coming out of The Flash from last year. So I don't think it technically does not count. But the ones that did Superman the best, I mean, in my book, you're talking about, the first one that did it, you're talking about Christopher Reeve, once he's a doll to begin with. He's a really tremendous actor over the years. And then you have Henry Cavill. Now Henry Cavill, guys, he's going to do something between. I know he's not in Kraven the Hunter. I think he's going to be in the next Marvel movie. No, guys, he's not going to be in the new Superman. So that's pretty much a negative no to that one. But we all know, guys, what's going to be in front of Henry Cavill. But nobody can really disappoint the man, or disappoint the actor. But I do know, guys, Henry Cavill is in the top 3 for Superman. For years and years. But I'm gonna see how much work they put in for the new Superman, though. Guys, also Lois, and also never happens with Lex Luthor. I do know, guys, the ones that are signed in for the new HBO series, guys, not above Damsel Distress or above Decency, I've heard this is going to go down for the new TV series on HBO Max for Harry Potter, for instance. I do know, guys, Will Smith. I don't think you guys have heard already, but apparently, guys, Will Smith is going to be the new Draco Malfoy. So I don't think there's been a black man or a black actor being in Harry Potter. I do know Samuel Jackson was not in Harry Potter. He's only best known, guys, as Mace Windu, which we all know. Samuel Jackson, he does want to do something with Mace Windu with Star Wars in the future. Even though that brother, he's 75. I think he's about 75 now, going into 2025. I don't know if he's going to be in the next 2 Avenger movies. I'm shocked to see what's going to happen with them. Well, guys, top of the 5th, leading off will be Chucky Robertson. And Minnesota White Sox start ourselves with 1 out. As I lose Minnesota White Sox's hitter, guys, that would be Chucky Robinson. Here comes Corey Zonks, guys. And the at bat for Minnesota White Sox. My hitter Zonks, guys, grounded out his first time up. So you never know. I do know. I don't think people sort of ban Kraven the Hunter because I don't think it's going to be a good Christmas gift. Good morning, Chris Mel. Happy holidays to you, sir. How you doing? Welcome back, by the way, too. So, well, I do know Spider-Man 4 is going to be intriguing to see of how that's going to go. And you know, guys, put the other movies in perspective. Besides what's going on with Kraven or the other one, I recently do know Spider-Man 4 is going to be very intriguing. We get back Tom Holland and Zendaya. So, I do know, guys, Avengers Doomsday will be 2 years from now. That's all I'm going to really bring up. So we'll see what happens. Alright, guys, and finally today, first timer, and finally, head over to the Steam store. Head over to Steam.com, guys. We're looking to get beginner's luck and buy first timer with games. If you guys are going after DLC, yeah, guys, DLC and mods for games. Any games to anything you want to bring to the table, and bring something with Steam cards. I'm got Steam cards are pronounced STEAMCARD. And that's going to be a foul to write. I'm guys, head over to the Steam store, make a game account. You guys are going after in-store games. You guys can go after pre-orders as well. Let's see how things can work out for you. That way you guys can get an awesome opportunity going into Christmas next week. So you guys do not want to go empty-handed. You guys really don't. You guys want to have something that you're happy and excited to play, and wanting to have for the holidays next week. So guys, head over to the Steam store, make a game account, and get a Steam gift card, guys, and buy something. If you guys are going after old games, going after special games, if you guys are getting bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite, you guys can go after any of the two, or both, with no extra cost. Maybe you guys are clicking on the review of Steam this year. I was looking at, I'm quickly looking at this profile today that came out of this year of 2024. And the only thing I've only been playing majority of is RPGs every year. I mean, it's my childhood favorite. And sports entirely. So, that's exactly what really matters. You play any game you want. You guys want to. Now you guys are spending a lot of time and also taking something to impact with, having your own game reviews, previews, and also trailers, and doing your own gameplay of what you're able to make out of it too. So, some guys who do it because they're driven. People are doing something with their future, somebody you love so much, and also something for gaming too. Whatever really describes you, like I said, guys, you do it because you're driven. You want to see what you can really, stick your head with. But yeah, guys, head over to the Steam store with no extra cost. Maybe you guys are going after the early access game, Path of Exile 2. Maybe you guys are going after the new Call of Duty Black Ops 6. That game, guys, is on sale. That game is on sale in the 50s right now. Maybe you guys are still getting the new Squirrel with a Gun. That's almost 13 off the bat between price. If you guys are going after the new mod support, guys, for the new Hotel Renovator. I don't think I played parts of that game, or making parts for that goal. But guys, I'm not much of a shooter as I used to be, but when it comes to Call of Duty, there is no stranger. It's really not exactly a stranger between drawing a lot of attention, impact, and a lot of good things for gaming. Guys, every year, it's the best year for gaming. Maybe you guys are getting the midweek trying to find the words today, guys. The midweek sale going into Christmas next week. That is, guys, for example, the two games that are up for sale. God of War Ragnarok. That game is really, really good. You guys remember that game took on that took on guys over the years
Right-hander
with
kicks
Elden
to
Ring.
you.
I think it's been like, say,
Brings it in.
damn guys, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago. But it recently had God of War Ragnarok. It was way before they released it on Steam, coming out of personal computer. It did take on Elden Ring. Both of those games were awesome. Both games were really solitary reviews to play. A lot of games to play during that year. So that's on sale, guys, above 48. Maybe, guys, again, the new Ark Survival Ascended. I know most of you guys have been playing plenty of it between everybody else's playtime. And also, anything else that's more strong and much more to stand and deliver. And that's going to make a catch, guys. That's going to be out number 2 now. I don't know if I want to replace Soroka for Arsenal and White Sox yet. But a good fly out, guys, to right center. Not much going on, guys, between both teams. On Royals and my 5-4 record for me and our White Sox right now. But it all depends, whatever it rings a bell, guys, for gaming. Maybe you guys are going after... Maybe you guys are having something big. Maybe something huge for gaming. Maybe you guys are getting... I'm going to name one more game here. Maybe you guys are going after the Final Fantasy sales. This is something you guys can't miss. Like, for example, the game you guys see every Tuesday mornings. Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Age. It's about 20. Maybe you guys are getting Final Fantasy 10 and 10 too. I did beat the set out of 10 years ago. So that game does not disappoint at all. That game is good. You have Tidus, you have the best of Auron, you have Seymour, and a lot of the other characters in Final Fantasy history. Final Fantasy 9, guys, I've beaten that game a lot of times. If I remember, that recently came out in the early 2000s. I do know there's still a rumor, maybe. I know there's still a bit of a rumor that they're still doing and wanting to do something with Final Fantasy 9 as a remake, as a remaster. But I don't think we're getting that till maybe after this year, maybe after next year. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. But I feel like if they want to get something going with Kingdom Hearts 4, with that game as well, I think all hands are going to be tied. I think so. That's going to be a base hit to left field, guys. And guess what? We know White Sox are down 1-0. That's going to be a run double to left field. The hit, guys, goes to Freddie Furman from our opponent, the Royals. Not the best of things or the best of times. So, like I said, we'll see how things work out. If you guys are going after pre-orders to start the year, after this, you guys going into Christmas next week, you got, you guys go after Borderlands 4. Now, Borderlands 4 is going to be excellent. By the time it comes out, either late spring, guys, of next year, or maybe during the fall. So far today. I do want to take on Ghost of Yodi, because people have been doing an awesome job, and the greatest, guys, for the game. Now recently was inspired, guys, but between one creator and one person behind it. The ones that did an awesome job, by far, is no better guys than the creators from Assassin's Creed. Also, guys, Assassin's Creed Shadows is still coming out on Valentine's Day. Don't know if we'll ever get another Zelda game. Perhaps, maybe, but we have no clue yet. But I mean, next year is gonna be the biggest part for gaming. Every year's the best year for gaming, guys, I'm telling you. It does not disappoint, depending how the game fits in, depending how awesome the game is, and how great it really is. What really describes, if it's got a DLC, if it's got a mod that people can download with, if you guys are playing it on PlayStation, or possibly on Steam or Xbox. Whatever works for you. Whatever has to matter. And that's going to be found, guys, on a circle range. Think of it being, guys, that's the only single for me on Sox right now. Box to box, guys, or runs are up 1-0. Alright, guys, here we go. That's going to be a pop out. That's going to be a pop out, guys, to the first baseman. Makes the catch. And that's going to be one out, guys, in my start of the inning for me and our White Sox. That'll bring up Dominic Fletcher, guys, my leadoff man for me and our Chicago team. Fletcher, guys, for me, he's flown out 2 times now. That's something you guys don't want to really envision. You want to have your ball, you want to hit something better, and give your team a chance. Good morning, Mel Doc. Make a love shout out. How are you? And having something more special when we can. But yeah, guys, and next year for 2025 for gaming, I think it's going to be awesome. Borderlands 4 is going to be great. No doubt. The same with Ghost of Yodi. Depending when Delta Snake Eater is going to be arriving. Like I said, guys, probably in the fall, or maybe next Christmas for next year. But we'll see. Alright, guys, if you guys are going after sports music or RPGs, you guys can turn on the radio. You guys can turn your gaming around. Anything you guys can bring to the table. There's a lot of games that people want to barge right in, pretty much have something to up to date, and have something to really look at for a minute. Maybe guys going after trailers when the gameplay has on it, before people make their purchases all together, or one game at a time, precisely. Good morning, Damper. Make a love shout out to you, brother. Thank you for coming in. Now, Damper, guys, I've known him for a while. He does not disappoint either. Well, guys, that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. And Mano Sox are having a hard time only having 1 hit to my column. Well, guys, so far, after 5.5, it is our opponent, the Royals, won. Last game of 4-game series for our Royals. And me and our White Sox have nothing. The only thing that came out of for us and our Sox is 1 base hit. And that was from Jacob Amir. So welcome, guys, is at 71 pitches right now. You gotta be aware of it. But yeah, guys, my name on Steam is Zach Dawson93. Sadie93, you guys can call me that. Or you guys can call me Mr. Dawson93. Whenever sounds comfortable with our biggest, exciting, strongest power of our group. And remember, guys, if you have nothing, you guys have nothing really to lose. I've been on Steam for over 3 years. I haven't bought another game. I haven't bought another traditional game ever since the start of this year. So, it was only baseball, not another RPG, not another thing, guys, between that change anything for the next generation. Or whatever you can really start naming. Remember, guys, depending on the graphics, the gameplay, and having your own gameplay reviews, just to be open and honest. And see how the games really fit in. See how special it really is. See if it's comfortable for you, comfortable for me in the chat for you guys, and to see how much we can really start selling. Yeah, guys, like I said, IGN did post something just now. Compared to my Facebook already. They are going to be coming out. They are officially. Here's the thing, guys. They are officially bringing the first ever Superman trailer. I believe it's going to be sometime today. It's going to be later on this morning. Or probably this afternoon. I want to see how this works out between the character and the bio people itself, especially Superman. See how much can really accomplish on it. Me and guys have been on Steam for over 3 years. I'm always your king of the world, and I'm your guys' final boss. That's the main thing. We are always filled, guys, with popularity, entertainment, and energy. And so much extra with no problem. No propaganda, but keeping everything under control. But alright, guys, speaking of other stuff today. If you guys are into role-playing games, like Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, God of War. If you guys are going after God of War Ragnarok on sale on your Steam account today, you guys better get it before the end of the week, going into next week for the holidays. Guys, the holidays are Wednesday of next week. You guys can get your gaming shopping done, accessories, maybe DLCs done for it. Or you guys are doing gaming with Amazon, GameStop. I haven't done GameStop in a while, since, I think during the last couple months, if I recall. Well, pretty much due to my research. But it has been a while between here and there. Or whenever it could be. I can really start getting the attention. Well, guys, I'm going to be replacing Mike Soroka. I'm replacing Soroka, guys, for me, no Sox. After giving up our Royals a run double from earlier today in the game. I've been a huge fan, guys. I've been a huge fan. I've honestly been a big fan of RPGs since I was a kid. I've been a hardcore human being. I mean, if we talk about RPGs, for example, Dragon Age the Field Guard, I've heard some good things, but exciting things about the game and the bio itself. If you guys are going after, yes, guys, the new God of War, no, not exactly the new God of War Ragnarok, but also recently, going after, what's the other Steam game, guys, on when it comes to the best RPGs? One of them, guys, is, I'm trying to think for a second, yeah, guys, not only Dragon Age the Field Guard, but also, I can't think of the other games for a second, but it'll come back to me. But there's a lot of things with RPGs. A lot of grinding with levels, having the best storylines, and also maybe some romance here and there. Because I know people are encouraged by it. Whatever when it comes to really start, having your mind growing, not having something be stuck or twisted. There's a lot of RPGs out there that you guys want to really inspire for the holidays soon. And to start 2025 with the bang with, and so much. The upcoming games for next year. You talk about Ghost of Yoni, Assassin's Creed Shadows. I don't know if Kingdom Hearts 4 will have a SOT by the time we get to Christmas next week. But, Square Enix hasn't sit around and done nothing, as far as I know. But Panzer Sands of Virtue, I don't think that game's going to be out till next year. I mean, until the end of 2025. But GTA 6, it could go either way. I mean, you're talking about either next year, but that game is still going to win in a heartbeat. So, it all depends how it's going to wind up. So, RPGs is always filled, guys, with a lot of excitement and exploration. You do not want to miss a single thing, guys, with exploration. Guys, more filled with fun, a lot of playing, and a lot of meeting and greeting. When people get an opportunity to touch it. That's all I can really describe. Well, guys, that's going to be a foul to right. Or was, guys, what do I want at first? I did not sign a new pitcher, guys, for me on Sox just now. And I put in Darren Suitster. Not exactly from a football player, but pretty much from a standing point. If you guys are into sports games, like guys like baseball, racing, tennis, golf, football, basketball. If you guys are going after a sports sale, maybe? I don't know if Steam has any sports games on sale going into to the holidays next week. I'm gonna double check really fast. I do know, guys, you guys can check out the new Backyard Baseball 97. I know there's some good things about that game too. Maybe you guys are getting the new American Truck Simulator. You're being a driver and using some sort of a truck to drive. Maybe doing something with crops on it. Maybe doing some delivering, or maybe something to really, work on. Maybe have something. Not having a job being a truck driver. But it all depends for sure.
Here comes a pitch.
A lot of sports games, guys, with no extra cost. And that's going to be an error, guys, or a base hit towards second. And here come, and guys, that's going to be a base hit. And our Royals is just pounding me in our socks right now. Not the way I'm liking it, or the way I'm enjoying it. After having our socks getting me a win, guys, after last week, has not been the same or being under repeat. Man, guys, sports games with no extra cost. As far as what I'm doing with baseball, I haven't done very much. I was going to do something in my team's campaign. I've been doing the last couple times this week.
And here comes
But honestly, when it comes to dice, it's pretty much here and there. I'm a big guys, it's pretty much here and there. Or something more important, or whatever could not be relentless. Or having no problems, guys, but having no false hope in between. Yeah, guys, I'm looking to do something special. Oh yeah, guys, I'm gonna be doing my 2007 Marlins campaign. I just had to double check what was going on, so. So you guys have the best players. So I was recently looking at one of the best baseball players of all time. So what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be doing my 2007 Marlins campaign, and that's gonna be guys coming out of Florida. You guys remember, guys, back when the Marlins became a Florida baseball team and transformed to the Miami Marlins, you guys remember. I think that was back in 2013, or it might have been a couple years before that. But the Marlins they moved from Florida to Miami. As we all know, guys, Miami is one of the cities, or one of the capitals, involving Florida, and for the most part of it. You guys talk about other cities and towns, maybe capitals. You look at, you guys will look at Florida, you look at Michigan, you look at here in the state of Ohio, for example. And, yeah, guys, and it always has some sort of a capital thing. So, pretty much anywhere in the country, and most of the time, guys, in the state. So, we guys go after the new versions, version 12, guys, of Digital Diamond Baseball. Also doing something, guys, with Pro Strategy Football, too. So you guys go after any sports games if they're on sale or not much on sale with no extra cost. Remember, guys, baseball is live. You gotta know how much you can really put in the business. How much fun people can have. You know, guys, every sports brings some good stuff that people haven't seen before. If you guys are playing football, basketball, want to do something to protect our sport all the time, that's where everything is. Especially when it comes to Final Fantasy. Some guys, RPGs have always been a childhood favorite when I was growing up. Sports games ever since I was growing up too. There's no doubt about it. Not to have any bad remarks or bad concerns. It doesn't take anything away from you guys. Every year is the best year for gaming. It does not disappoint, and never really benefits, not to have any, nothing else to really prevent, or have anything go static. But alright, guys, and it really depends what people want to play in a game. Whatever stands out, and having a gaming best review otherwise. Alright, guys, that's going to be the end of Steam today. If you guys are going after pre-orders, maybe going after sales for gaming, and that would have been a walk, guys. That's a strikeout. Maybe our White Sox need to get something going towards our Royals right now. It is my top of the 7th, guys. Comes Andrew Bernardini. Andrew needs to really start marking for me our Sox right now. I mean, even though it's not much of a game, I mean, last weekend was a little bit approaching. Or pretty much anything to capitalize on. A team really needs to get something going. Well, guys, that's going to be a line drive to center, and he makes the catch. Awesome job, guys, by our Royals, and the side is retired. We go to bottom of the 7th, guys. Right now, Maine on Sox. I go Maine on White Sox, guys. 1 hit, 1 error. On Royals, 1 run, 4 hits. Bottom of the 7th, guys. Leading off. And it's the last game, guys, for me and our White Sox right now. On game 4 of 4-game series finale of our opponent, the Royals, today. My new pitcher, guys, for me and our Sox is, guys, I did assign Darren Schuster. Not from a football player or anything else on the standing point. But you guys go after any pre-orders you want. Guys, I still want Borderlands 4. That game is going to be It's gonna be stacked. It's gonna be great.
In the air, left field,
And I don't see that. I mean, I do want to see that one, you know, future Game of the Year nominee for next year. Depending on what they still do, guys, with GTA 6 here today, it probably, guys, it still probably won't be out till way after next year. But that set's still going to win. We also still have, guys, Assassin's Creed Shadows to start the year. I mean, during the same time, guys, as Valentine's Day is. That's gonna be very shortly. And the same with, yeah, guys, Ghost of Yodi as well. You guys go after any pre-orders or any games you want. My name, guys, is Zach Dawson 93. You guys go after any games you want, when you want, anytime you want. As long as you guys are ready going into Christmas next week.
Left-hand hitter waits.
You guys go after any pre-orders and yes, guys, in-store purchases.
You'll see another.
So we finally get done with Steam today. Not to have any, you know, anything else prolific or shifting at this point in time.
On the ground to third.
Well, guys, that ball is going to be a ground out to third, and that's out number 2. My first baseman, guys, helps me and our Sox get the second out for our Royals. Very good. We always want to have good defense, get the outs, and get your team back on the winning side of things. So the new pitcher, guys, I will draw in, and that's something to part with. Well, guys, I'm going to be bringing me and our White Sox new pitcher. I'm calling out Ted Cole. He's making a second appearance on the mound defensively. He has a terrible average, guys, of 1688. Average between righties and lefties. I'm not going to really make any remarks to it. Or whatever how much numbers, how high or low they are. That ball, guys, is going to be a fly out to right, makes the catch.
And it's out number 3.
And the Royals, guys, are done. As we now go to the top of the 8th, guys. It is the Royals 1. I mean, you know, White Sox nothing. I'm looking to get me and our White Sox going right now. There hasn't been much of a game, but one run by our Royals that really gets away for my White Sox and us to begin with. I start out, guys, with Chucky Robinson. He is 0 for 2. One hit's not going to get it done, especially with multiple hits. And according to anything with RBIs on it. Good morning, brother John. Make a lot sound up, brother. I also love you too, my man. How you doing? Happy belated holidays to you, sir. Going into next week. And the rest of you guys together. But the most important thing, guys, is when guys love, support, and respect is the key. They also remain creative. With our 602 mods today, we will always fill, guys, with popularity, entertainment, and energy with our biggest, exciting, strongest group of our community. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. And that's going to be a bad striker, guys. I need my players, guys, I mean our White Sox, just really settle down completely. And the game is really out of hand, and the bats are not exactly feeling terrible. But feeling the swings need to get. What I'm gonna say is, guys, the bats need to be much better the way it should be right now, or it's not gonna be going either way. I mean, it's not looking good as much, but half and half otherwise. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. We got guys lock us out of stream. Lock us out of stream. One guys lock it, support it, tweet it out, and follow it with no extra cost. One guys lock us out of stream, lock us out of stream, and always meet and greet. Let me tell you guys something about my channel coming out of the group today. I'm going to give you guys my numbers. My views today, I'm at 6,900. And my watch hours have still been up and down as well. That's going to be another strikeout, guys. I don't know what's going on for me and our Sox. I mean, me and our White Sox won last week, guys. And I feel like the strikeouts and the bats are a little too much timing. Well, guys, my WH today, my total is 105. Good morning, World Tours. Shout out to you, my brother. My Gold Zane Blogs, make a lot of shout out. How are you? Good morning, good morning. Yeah, I'm hoping my Love's Life reality can still help out the followers. Just doing some sort of grand live stream today. She brought in a couple people to the panel. And another, my goodness, guys. Another strikeout to me on Sox right now. Yeah, I looked down twice too, guys. No doubt about it. Well, guys, those are my totals on YouTube as of now. So, like I said, all I gotta do, guys, I go back to work today, 2 to 7, and then tomorrow, 11 to 4, and also Saturday. You guys remember, my Musketeer has basketball practice till 5:30 tonight, from 4 o'clock for the most part, and then I could try to get an energy as far as anything else goes. Maybe still get myself something. I mean, it could come out as a card, but the United States cast type of thing, probably not. But everything else should be the way it should be, otherwise. So yeah, guys, everything's gonna be good to go. And, you know, I want to say, guys, the tux fitting is gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great. There is no self-doubts or self-promotion. Or self-esteem for that one. So, we'll see. But alright, guys, remember, guys, lock and say the stream, lock and say the stream. Love you too, Brother John. Give me 1 second between one button. And time to have the sunshine of the love. I don't think it really got anything. There we go, guys. I wasn't sure if I was clicking on something different. There. Guys, like and say on the stream, meet and greet. And if you guys do or do not have an admin system, it's not gonna really stop any bugging. But you guys can take your time, start watching people's videos. Let them guys like them, support them, give it the views, give it the W8s on my channel, and most importantly, you guys' channel in the chat too. Whatever sounds good, you add it to a playlist and watch it when you get the chance and when you're not working. But alright, guys, the most important thing, to get our channels, with higher numbers and everything else added, the most important thing, guys, for our biggest, strongest power of our community, our greatest that we've had, in our popularity, entertainment, and energy of our group today, guys, all together. All we need to do, guys, is we watch videos in full. Then guys watch that video in full, like and share the stream, and that's going to be a ground ball left side of the mound. Throws the first immediately. Very good, guys. The catcher for me on Sox throw the first, and that's 1 down. You don't want to have something to envision, guys, or have any game you're playing as a team out of reach. You want to give yourself one shot at a time. That's all I can really relate. But yeah, guys, the most important thing, to upgrade our channels a lot better on YouTube, we watch videos in full, like and share the stream, bring our social media together, let them guys follow it, share it, tweet it out, and like it, and do whatever you guys got to do to help our cause, and to help our biggest, strongest, exciting power of our community. So yeah, guys, our social media and our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit, and so much more. So I'm going to try to get in-gaming news done today. You guys remember, I don't have to go back to work till 2 this afternoon, and then I have 11 to 4s back-to-back, so. But we might watch Mufasa, well, I mean, we were hoping to watch Mufasa tomorrow, but basically, apparently, guys, this one idiot really wants to do laundry prior to Friday night, prior to tomorrow. So I'm like, I'm guessing we're screwed out of our plans for until this weekend. But that's okay, guys. People want to get something done, you know, guys, with grocery shopping, doing laundry, going out to dinner for a while. You know, guys, whatever is more to stand and deliver,
2-2 now.
We can always plan something ahead,
That one hit to
and yes,
first,
guys, do something
and that's
another day.
just foul.
Whatever has to work out can always work out at the best of times. Don't have anything else be futuristic or being in between. Whatever has to be, guys, it does not have to really relate. It really does not have to really
Righty to
be
the
alone.
plate.
Or doing something
This one popped
that people
up,
don't want to
foul,
do
foul,
right now.
first base
Trust
side.
me. Alright, guys, we're going to start in-gaming news today. We are 6 days till Christmas hits. So today, guys, it is December 19th,
So the batting order turns over. Here's Tommy
2024.
Pham. 1 for
We are always
3.
filled, guys, with popularity, always entertainment, and energy. I'm your guys' king of the world,
Hit a good eye
and I'm
there.
always your final boss. That's the main part of anything. So, alright, guys,
2 outs,
we're going to
bases
begin with
empty.
in-gaming news today with the IGN Daily Fix. Now, you guys all know when the Switch 2 is coming out. It's going to be coming out next year. And I know Neil Quibell wants to get that system,
Top of the
not above
zone,
Damsel
it's
Distress
called.
or Modern. But apparently, guys, the Nintendo Switch finally beats the PS2 in a lifetime United States sale. Now, Brother Sansi, I don't think you had a PS2 way before the Switch came out.
Swing and a miss.
You guys
It was
remember the
late.
PS2 was
Strike 2.
out
Man, this has been a
exactly in the early
real
2000s,
relief. I mean,
back
so
when
far
I
they've
was
been doing a
back when
great
I was
job
still a
holding
kid
that deficit
back then.
around.
I mean, I do know, guys, the Switch has been around, I think, for like 2 damn years now, if I'm right or wrong. You guys can tell me in the comments section in the chat.
In the air, right
But I
field.
do know, quite
On the
frankly,
move towards foul
if you guys
ground.
think about
Makes
it,
the
between
grab of the
sales
run.
and also
And
units,
that ends the
you
inning.
talk about how many
Looks
how
like
many
he's heading
sales
back
a
out for
console
the
really
night
has,
as he'll go
and
for
how
the
much of
shutout when we get
how much
back.
people have bought it, and also pretty much wanting to get it from a website somewhere. So basically, guys, the Switch did beat the PS2 today, if I recall. So the Switch, guys, in the sales all-time list, it is now at number 2. The PS2 is now at number 3. I don't know what the other consoles stand, but it is good to see. I do know, guys, the PS2 only had about a bunch of games for the console, but did pretty well. And pretty much good things that they delivered. Alongside, guys, the Xbox and also a different computer, different type of device. I think it was a DOS or a different type of PC platform for computer players, or people going on Sony laptops somewhere. But as we all know, guys, the new models of the PCs prior to PlayStation, I do know Steam was not coming into business back then, but I do know the PS2 was out in 2002. Probably, I want to say, guys, years and years after the PlayStation had a good success on. And that's a strikeout, guys. I think it's going to be the end for me on White Sox right now. Now, I would have had me on Sox hit something for my last hitter, guys. That's Jacob Amia. Well, something needs to happen quick, guys. Here comes Dominic Fletcher. He's off for 3. And that's going to be a foul, guys. New pitcher for our opponent, the Royals, is Hunter Harvey. Something needs to give, guys, for me and our Sox completely. This is me and our White Sox's last game of a 4-game series with our Royals going into next week. So that's really something to think about, too. So, like I said, I mean, it is a good fortunate thing that the PS2 has been out for years, and also the Switch being out for a couple years, going into the Switch 2 after this year, to begin with. So, I want to see how the Switch 2 can really bring, involving only Nintendo besides PlayStation. Swing and a miss, guys. Oh my, wow. I am not even shocked, guys, but I'm a lot more surprised what's going on with me and on White Sox. Now hitting the best ball, now having the best plans. And Yosawi can't get there too quick, guys. Last chance for me on Sox to get something from me. Here comes Nicky Lopez. That's gonna be a strike, guys. Remember, guys, if you have the best hitter of all time between a baseball team, you want that ball to really be your best friend. Or else it's not gonna be the best of sorts. And that's gonna be a ball to begin with. Alright, guys, let's see what else we got for in-gaming news today. Remember, guys, the new Superman first trailer is going to be coming out sometime today, as far as I know. I think it's going to be a good trailer, but it all depends if people have any questions on it. I know there's going to be a lot of comments to it, and that's a swing and a miss, guys. And I am now 5-5 for me on White Sox to end this week. All I got, guys, was a hit. White Sox only got ourselves a hit and an error. And our Royals just took most of it away from me and our Sox. My Soroka, guys, takes the loss and ends with a tie. Cannot really describe it otherwise. But only a run double by our opponent, the Royals. Made our White Sox have our record of 5-5. So, would have been much better of a game if White Sox wake us up a lot more. That would have been great. But taking with me, guys, it's the only hit leader. Strikeouts, guys, for my players for White Sox today, they really spelled an end for us. This is pretty much a bad cause. So, alright, guys, signing new presents. To open more on the way. As you guys can see, guys, Blade Ball has an update that adds Santa versus Elves mode ahead of the upcoming Blade League launch today. I haven't heard much about this, but I do know if you guys are watching Christmas movies or Christmas shows, you talk about the reindeers, you talk about Frosty the Snowman, or pretty much, guys, Santa Claus, for example. Those have been around for ages and ages. You know, guys, the 1900s, the 2000s, the 2010s back then. Back when Tim Allen took over as Santa Claus in all three of the movies. As a holiday, comedy, legendary story, concept. But I do have the update, guys, to, guys, Blade Ball. I haven't heard anything about this game. No more. I want to say it's patch notes between the game. So, I don't think I'm very fun with any of it. But Roblox, I'm not. So I feel like that's an alright thing. Well, guys, I'll get to the other baseball teams in a second. But we'll see. Guys, we are always filled with popularity, entertainment, and energy. Our biggest, strongest power. That's very awesome. So, guys, next up for us today, Sony is going to be investing $318 million in a From Software parent. The last name, guys, is Kadokawa. It becomes the largest shareholder. So basically, guys, I think it's only involving the two games. You guys don't know, Elden Ring is a former Game of the Year is on here. That's number one. Number two, the new game that Elden Ring announced for next year, it's gonna be called Elden Ring Night Rain. But I feel like that's gonna be a good, awesome, pretty much something interesting for next year. Remember, guys, that's exactly what it really is called. So, I'm not gonna read any of that. But that's gonna be the next game for Elden Ring for next year. I feel like it's going to be on the 2025's Game of the Year list. That it may or may not have something to really balance and take on. But we never know, guys, how much the feature and how the gamers or people will react to it. But we have to wait and see, guys, how much it can really bring and how much it really brings based on the facts. So, I want to say, guys, that's a amazing amount if we look at it. So, we'll see how things can bring. and watch whatever happens in hand. So let's see how much. I mean, 318 is really sharp as it is. Alright, guys. Developer behind High Life Rush. The developer guys Tango. The game works on Life is under Krafton, as we are considering, guys, a sequel positively. I haven't heard much about the sequel, but we all know, guys, the director behind Hi-Fi Rush is looking to maybe do something that's under a little more of something involving the IP. So, apparently, guys, according to the director, they're not going to have plans to really have a sequel to High Life Rush. I mean, if you look at Ghostwire Tokyo, you look at Assassin's Creed, you look at Gears of War, but Gears of War, guys, can only be played only on the Xbox consoles. But people want to see how much of a sequel it would be handled, and also, guys, being pretty much being applied to. So, honestly, a game would really need a continuing situation. Pretty much something to really add. For instance, I do know, guys, Hi-Fi Rush didn't have a good review, but it did exactly became a popular new IP. So, guys, see on the same page, say in a matter of time for it. But that's what the director is looking to do. He's looking to do a sequel to Hi-Fi Rush. I think it would look spectacular. Maybe decent. Whatever they wanna wrap their hands around. Guys, at a Christmas gift or any announcement. So we'll see how things can bring to the table. I don't know much about the game, but I've heard it's a good gameplay opportunity. Maybe it's something not worth waiting for or watching it. Well, guys, speaking of other stuff, the writer of the beloved Sonic the Hedgehog song, Live and Learn, is suing Sega, and in at least 25 different games over the years. Coming out tomorrow, going into the Christmas next week, and also Sonic Adventure 2. I am technically not going to read any of this. I think it's only based on the person, but based on between songwriting, directing, or pretty much anything with a music score, pretty much any music album or any music soundtrack. But whatever they're trying to sort out and want to have something to sue in court, it's pretty much based on whatever gaming franchise. But I don't think RPGs and sports have to worry about that, to be honest. Especially between developer, the company, or whatever has to really be touched on. So, or really has to really bring it towards anything on the spot. Alright, guys, I'm not going to worry about blocks. I'll get to the very top one really fast. So, guys, Activision does confirm a Call of Duty Black Ops 6 character recast after players were expressed concern about the new voices. Now, this is coming out of, guys, according to Activision, they're having an ongoing SAC alpha strike. Which, guys, remember what I read earlier this year. You're talking about the movies that were on strike and wanted to have new contracts with millions of dollars, maybe thousands of dollars between a contract. But apparently, guys, the characters are experiencing issues between the company coming out of Call of Duty only. And, they're pretty much having... I mean, they're maybe looking to do something under consideration. Or pretty much under authorization. Like I said, guys, I don't play COD very much. But for them to really establish something, Activision is the only thing. And that's having the players as a recast. Whatever they're trying to really bring otherwise with an opportunity. So basically, guys, it's coming out of Zombies, which Call of Duty Zombies is pretty good. I haven't played a lot of that in a long time. Ever since the last Call of Duty game. You guys remember playing that if you have a PlayStation, an Xbox, or people can do whatever they damn well please. Just to play them on any platform that they really have it on. That's the only thing. But the fact is, for people to really have recasts on shooting games, the only thing that really makes it happen is Activision. I don't think Ubisoft has anything to do with it, but I do know Activision 9 times out of 10 always has the recasting issues with that involvement. That's what it really describes and handles. I'm not going to read most of any of that either. I do want to get the top stories quickly, guys. So, in top stories today, I did tell you guys the new Superman is having its first trailer today. So that's going to be sometime today, for sure. So the DC's teaser, guys, will be for the first ever Superman trailer. This is what it'll include. I blink, and you'll miss it, guys. And to look at the Man of Steel looking like a badass, guys, in action. Like I said, guys, I'm gonna be surprised how this trailer is gonna be. I don't know if my true love wants to see this movie, but if we're looking to watch the first movie of 2025 right now, see, her and I want to tackle the new Karate Kid Legends movie coming out in May for next year. I think that's the first movie that we want to book, but the fact is, how good is Superman going to be? We all know, guys, Superman is Man of Steel when he took on Batman. Took on the other characters, took on the other heroes. But I don't see Superman being in the MCU in a long time, so. But guys, Superman is known as Clark Kent coming out of the Daily Planet. But the only ones that did Superman, according to the TV shows, and yes, guys, the movies exactly. You're talking about Christopher Reeve. And my true love's idol, which I'm going to say it with all due respect, Mr. Dean Cain. Now, Dean Cain, guys, he sold a lot of good stuff over the years. So you guys have the two partners. We're going to have our first look at Clark Kent and Lois Lane as journalists. Well, those two became journalists as partners. Before they became, whatever they end up being exactly. So it's according to James Glenn, guys, in an IGN interview. We're gonna be waiting to see how it finds out. But if you guys want to know when Superman is coming out, it is the first film in Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters. It's gonna be hitting theaters on July 11th of next year. I think I would probably guess. I'm just going to say this and get it out of my damn system right now. Does it have patience as a virtue for Superman? I would probably say it's going to be a good movie. But nobody would do it better, guys, than Christopher Reeve. Christopher Reeve worked his ass off as a journalist. Guys, back when he was handicapped, he was in all 3 Superman movies. Yes, he has only one love interest. Back when he took the role back in the 1990s or 1980s, Christopher Reeve was the first one out of many gentlemen that would really want to have an interview and have something to really do. Taking the role as Clark Kent, inspired, guys, with Superman. Superman, guys, with laser eyes, and made an amazing, exciting thing as a TV series when they called it Superman and Lois. They came out with the Adventures of Superman with Dean Cain years and years ago. If I had to guess how many years it's been, damn, guys, my guess it's been like 30 years. Maybe 25 years, but no concern. But to really witness what Christopher Reeve did, he brought a lot of things to the table on it. Nobody would be better as Superman than saving the world, saving citizens, and battling the powerful villains that Superman can be. That's all I'm going to really add. And that is a damn statement. with our biggest, strongest power of our exciting community. It's like if here's the thing, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna name one more actor. Despite the fact what's going on with Christopher Reeve, may God have mercy on his soul. I mean, if you look at other actors, you look at Robert Downey Jr. starting his first opportunity as Iron Man, Chris Evans as Captain America, and also Gal Gadot, guys, as Wonder Woman from the DC Universe. Making her first impression is what fans, writers, and directors, and a lot of people want to see. That's what it is. But people are always influenced whenever they come out with the first ever movie trailer. What actors are in it, what kind of good guys, what kind of bad guys are playing in it. But waiting to see how this first trailer is going to be for Superman today. All I'm going to say is, with all due respect, guys, I think the trailer is going to be good. I don't think it's. I mean, if it says a 2 out of 10 this year, why not want to sit out of Superman? Well, that's not the case. I mean, that shit won't be out, guys, till July 11th. I'm telling you right now. They're only doing the first ever trailer, and the look of Superman, and how Clark Kent, behind the scenes, and behind this movie trailer, of how it's going to be shaping up to be. That's the only thing off the bat. So, like I said, I'm a little more excited of how this first ever trailer is going to come about, though. According to James Glenn from DC. This is something you guys don't want to miss an opportunity by watching. Sansi, I don't know if you're a fan of Superman or not. But guys, Superman came out, they came out with a lot of TV series. They came out with 3 movies for Christopher Reeve. Which he made Superman look like a metal machine. A man of steel, if you look at it. Guys having laser eyes, saving the world, battling Zod a long time ago. And guys, Gene Hackman is not in the new Superman. Thank you very much. I wish he would be, but his ass is like 93 now. Almost 94, exactly. But I think the first Superman trailer is going to be good. Maybe a little bit intriguing of how this goes. Well, guys, another top stories today. Part 2 of Batman begins shooting next year. And there's also talks for Penguin Season 2. Well, apparently, hold on. Who plays Oswald in the first Batman? Colin Farrell, by the way. So, apparently, guys, DC is looking to do Season 2 of Penguin. And they are having the exciting update of Part 2 of the Batman. They are going to be filming, I think closer, way after Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland's going to go. But I don't think those 2 movies are going to be tackling instantly. The second Batman, guys, won't be out until almost a year from now. And then you guys talk about Spider-Man 4. That probably won't be out till May. Depends what happens with Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst, perhaps. Why not hire James Franco back as Harry Osborn? I think that's probably. It may or may not be the upcoming chapter. But it's going to be really exciting to see what they bring for Part 2 of the Batman. But I do not want any parts of the Penguin. But what's going to happen with the second part of the Batman a few years from now? After this year, I think it's really going to be very exciting to watch. Bringing the excellency between movies in between them. You take a lot of filming, you take a lot of time, and you do not exactly wait another balance intuition. So, like I said, we'll see how things work out. I think it's going to be worthy and patience on it. Alright guys, let's get to baseball scores really fast. So guys, our Yankees beat our Blue Jays by score 5-1 It was Bigfoot over Francis. The one I got to save guys was Weaver. I probably won't look inside of the stats today, but I'm just going to do this as a one-timer. I'm just going to look at the win-loss records along with that. So, guys, our Yankees got 5 hits, no errors, and our Blue Jays with no loss is 7-0. Real quick, guys, our Blue Jays are now 4-6. With this win, guys, for our Yankees, the record is now 7-3. So an awesome 5-1 victory, guys, for our Yankees. I think the Yankees are in first place, as far as I know for themselves. And our Blue Jays, the 6th loss after 10. Only a 6th loss for our Jays, but it's still a young season. A 4-6, it's not without question. Alright, guys, the D-backs beat Orlando Braves. Scored 5-2. It was Nelson over Morton. Genzo, guys, has his 4th save. So Nelson helps our Diamondbacks. Our D-backs had 9 hits and 1 error. Our Braves, guys, 10 hits, 2 errors. Or it's 3 runs separating both teams. So our D-backs, guys, are 5-5. They bounced our Braves to 4-5. So the win, guys, goes to our Diamondbacks today. Had a home run by Corbin Carell with 3 runs added, and so on and so forth. And Nelson with 9 hits, not self-pity between the baseball team, or whatever the love is. It's kind of like listening to the Black Eyed Peas, for example, or whatever it could be. You know, guys, from a music album or a movie soundtrack. So, yeah, guys, good win for our D-backs to a 5-5 record. Our Braves, guys, are 4-5 with the 5 losses and top the 4 W's. Alright, guys, our Nationals beat our Fighting Phils today. I believe this was an upset between our Nats over our Phillies. Final score, guys, our Nationals 6, our Phillies 5 today. It was Garcia over Alberto. Mr. Kyle Finnegan, he actually gets his 2nd save for our home Nationals. So the Fighting Phils, guys, got themselves 2 errors and 9 hits. Our Nats, guys, 1 error and 10 hits. So this one was a huge game to not exactly be decent. So our Nats, guys, are now 4-5 with this win. Our Phillies are now 7-2. I want to say, guys, the Phillies had a good 7-1 record going in. But, you know, it's like if you win a lot of games, you have the best players, you have the best lineups. The offense, the defense. That type of thing. How about, guys, our Phillies take the 2nd loss? I mean, that's one of the basic, guys, on having it so on and so forth. It is not self-pity or self-esteem, if you look at it. So, the win, guys, goes to our National. Our Phillies are now 7-2 with the 2nd loss out of 7 wins after 9 games only. Alright, guys, this one. The Baltimore Orioles beat our Pirates today. A score of 7-4. It was the win, guys, by Perez today over Halderman. Craig Cameron, guys, gets save number 2. I think Craig Cameron, guys, is a former Chicago Cub, if I'm right or wrong. You guys can tell me in the chat. I don't think there's any doubt that our Orioles can play as good as they are or as bad as they are on occasions. So, guys, our Orioles had 5 hits, no errors. I don't think 5 hits are unexpected, though. I would assume they probably aren't, but only as a small number. But our Pirates, guys, got 10 hits and an error by 3 runs separating. Alright, guys, our Orioles dug deep and have a good 6-3 record. Our Pirates, after 10 games with this loss, our Pirates are exactly The way me and our White Sox are, me and our White Sox guys are 5-5, same with our Pirates as well. Home runs guys by our winning O's with the 6-3 record by Anthony Sedander and Ryan O'Haron with I think it's a grand slam. I mean, probably not. I mean, if it's somewhere in between, it's whatever if there's any good remarks on it. So our Pirates guys lose 7-4, 5-5 between our Pirates themselves, and our Orioles winning 6-3. Good 6-3 to really establish between the team. It's where a team gets more winning, and it's where a team can lose half and half or no much often. Alright guys, the Tigers beat our A's 7-0. It was Casey Mize over say guys, maybe Oscar Bidu, or I want to say guys, whatever how much of a name is. That starts with an O. I mean, there's plenty of names that starts with an O. You're talking about Oscar, Orlando, say guys, Orlando or Oscar. We'll see. So our Tigers beat our Athletics guys, scored 7-0. Not much of a game between our Tigers. Excellent game and good performance. So our Tigers guys had 7 hits and 11 errors. Our Athletics was 7-0. So our Tigers guys are now 5-4. As they squeeze our A's to 2-8. Only a double guys by Ryan Noda. Well, not much of a game precisely guys between teams like this. But you guys always want to bring your A game between a baseball team. If you guys are playing good, helping each other out, how to get your base hits, your runs. Good morning, weenies, making a lot of shout outs, sister. But so on and so forth, guys. Good morning, Azak and Tandem. Oh, my sister Azak is in the house this morning. Rayzon, how are you? The rest of you guys from our biggest exciting song is Power of our group. Thank you for coming in today. Thank you. And make it so more warm and comfortable when we look at it as well. So the win, guys, goes to our Tigers with a good and amazing 5-4 record, and our A's after 10 games. Our Athletics guys have a terrible 2-8 record. That's not the best of sorts. With the two wins are decent, but our 2-8 A's were in a bad position. Alright, guys, the Miracle Mets beat our Reds today. Let's go 12-4. It was Scott over Abbott. Save number 1 guys goes to Brazil Band. Mr. Brazil Man. Mark Anthony, make a love shout out, brother. Kellen Miranda, thank you guys for coming in today. Dan Guitaring. High Road. So guys, our Miracle Mets had, I cannot read anything as far as the chat goes. Yeah, guys, our Miracle Mets had 10 hits. Our Reds had 8-2. Only 8 runs separating both teams. Alright, guys, our Mets are now 6-3. We can start work of our Reds from Cincy. Our Reds dropped 1-8. So starting 1-10, guys, got to stand and deliver with a 3-run bomb. And joining him was Mark Vinos. So, congratulations, guys, to our Mets after 9 games. Our Mets have a winning record of 6-3. I believe our Reds are in last place, I think. I would maybe say yes. As long as it's not going further left, I'm going above down for the stress between the team. I think it is, but I'm not sure. I mean, it could be whenever's got the answer. So our Mets guys get this win to gear up on 6-3 record, and our Reds are now 1-8 after 9 consecutive games. Just having 1 win for our Reds with 8 losses, with 8 L's attached to that one. Well, guys, next up, today. This guy have a score of 9-4. Excuse me, 9-4 in possession. It was Philip Lopez, guys, over McKenzie. Mark Anthony, thank you for the love hearts. I've actually been on Wayne's channel, I think, for, do you know how many years or months it's been, partner? My guess is 2 years. Maybe like more than that. I mean, I'm not exactly certain. But, you know, I've had to as a mod for a while, and I'm 602, which is really amazing. So guys, our Guardians had 11 hits, no errors. Our Twins, 12-0. By 5 runs by our winning Twins at home. So our Twins, guys, are 7-1. The game for our Guardians. They dropped themselves to 6-4. Home runs, guys, by our losing Guardians. Jose Ramirez with a 3-run bomb, and also David Fry. So not much of an institution, or pretty much a lot more to really investigate. You know, guys, from time to time, so I want to say on Guardians, a winning percentage of 525 maybe, or 550. But it stands for up and down, but our Guardians are losing team. That would be our 7-1 Twins between both of them. Our Brewers beat our Mariners today. Let's go with 7-2. It was Adam Cavell, guys, over Miller. So and sweet, guys. Our Mariners had 5 hits, no errors. 8 hits and no errors between our Brewers either. So our Brewers make it awesome and a squash. So our Brewers, guys, are now 5-3. By our Mariners, it's Dodge Rojas and Turner. So our Mariners are now 2-8. So the win, guys, after 8 games between the campaign for our Brewers, I want to say, guys, it's a good 5-3 record, precisely. But not much to really sweat of a tear. Or more to introduce, or whatever it could really, contain. So our Brewers, guys, good. And our Mariners are now 2-8 of a terrible win-loss record. Our loss, guys, for our Mariners is now 2-8. And our Mariners only have 2 wins after 10 games, precisely. Cannot do bad, but still a young season for our Mariners. Alright, guys, also the same thing. Our Cardinals beat our Marlins. Let's go with 7-2. It was Lynn, guys, over Munoz. So, the totals for our Marlins today. Our Marlins in the chat had 5 hits and an error. Our Redbirds had 6 hits and no errors. So Redbirds had the same thing that our Brewers did, defeating in a blowout over our Mariners between other teams. So our Cardinals, guys, are now 5-5 as they beat our Marlins to 4-6. The batting for the Marlins today was a home run by Agustin Ramirez. But yeah, our Rabbits are now, after 10 games, actually, exactly the first 10 games, our Cardinals are now 5-5 with this win. And our Marlins had some struggling going on. We had 2 runs scored in the 8th already. But not much you can really do. Not much you can really buzz in. But having a solid total, that's better as it is. So the win, guys, goes to our 5-5 Cardinals. Our losing team is the Marlins. So our Marlins, guys, from Miami, so 4-6 after only 10 games, separating one team after the other. Alright, guys, now this one was a good game, too. It was our Cubbies beating our Dodgers, let's go at 5-3. It was a sad over Travis Glasnow. Aroldis Salmon, the beast of the fireball, gets a second save. So, guys, our Dodgers had 8 hits, no errors. Our Cubs, 11-2. 2 runs separating the best teams for a long time. So our Cubs, guys, are now 6-3. Our Dodgers are now 7-5 with this loss. I mean, talking about a Dodger team. Our Dodgers for the first several weeks, they recently had some good winning, to be honest with you. But our Dodgers, after 12 games, they haven't been have much of a team in the process. But if it's all for the Dodgers, the best hitter, Sahidi Ohtani, had a 3-1 bomb. I think that was the only thing that our losing Dodgers, with a 7-5 record for us, only had to begin with. Honestly, guys, I do not think it would have been better. But our Cubs still know how to win as a team, lose as a team sometimes. But as long as you grab a hold of something, and with your baseball players, defensively and offensively, with your best manager, you're doing what you're able to do. You're trying to establish, you're trying to make a name for yourself for a baseball team. And yes, guys, you're doing only just that, to be honest. So yeah, guys, our Cubs are now 6-3 with an awesome winning team. Our visiting Dodgers are 7-5. Something needs to happen for our Dodgers, or a young season is going to be short-lived. Hold on, guys. I'm looking at some real quick. But yeah, guys, you never know. Patience is where a team would win, and that's where everything would make its match. That's all it takes. Alright, guys, defending champion Rangers. Actually, World Series champions Rangers beat our Astros. Let's go with 10-1. It was AJ Haney over Arrighetti. You know who people call the Candyman, right? The Candyman himself, John Candioti. Now, Candioti, he's a former Minnesota Twin, if I remember. I don't think he played for the Athletics. He only played for the Twins. Red Sox, no. I do know he only played for one, or like 2 teams. But our Rangers guys beat our Astros 10-1. Our Astros guys had 8 hits, 3 errors. Our defending champion Rangers 13-0 and a 9-run victory. So our champions guys, the Rangers, are now 5-4. Our Astros are short-lived, driving themselves to 5-5, which is not exactly the best of sorts right now. So the only run and the only thing for our Astros is a run by Jordan Alvarez. Not much to really predict, or something you guys would envision. But you guys cannot exactly feel bad or difficult for your team. But yeah, guys, our Rangers are now 5-4 as a defending champion. And after 10 games for our Astros, not much to be had, but still a young season ahead. So at 5-5, guys, as a loser to our Astros at this point in time. Not to really overlap or overlook otherwise. Doesn't take much, guys, to really draw it. Remember, guys, you don't want to have anything else be self-proclaimed or self-esteem. Alright, guys, our Rays beat our Rockies. Let's go 7-5 today. It was Bears over Black. Fairbanks, guys, gets save number 2. So winning a close one between our Rays today. Our Rays had 11 hits and 1 error. Our Rocky guys from the Rocky Mountains. If you guys think about it for a minute, give me 1 second. Yeah, guys, our Rockies had 9 hits, no errors. 2 runs by anything to regenerate, though. So, guys, our Rays with an upset win, small, a 3-7 record. Not bad of an example for a team. I don't blame our Rays for doing that. I really don't think so. But our Rays, guys, with a 3-7 record for us is a good win. I mean, you pretty much got to know what really starts binding a resolution. Not feeling guilty or feeling terrible. I mean, you're doing something as a team that you're able to be handling. A home run, guys, goes to Jose Siri with 5 runs added. So, guys, our Rays had no difficulty on it, but our Rockies are 5-5 with this L. So an upset victory, guys, goes to our Rays. Now, the capital and the state between Tampa, you look at Tampa, Florida. And also you have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers involved in the NFL, to be honest. And pretty much out of team 5-5, 5 losses and 5 wins so far. Well, guys, last two. The guys are Padres were also 7-5 today, as they beat our Giants to 4-6. Only run score, guys, was Ferguson profile exactly take it though. That's the main thing on it. You gotta know how much you can bring to the table. But yeah, guys, our Padres are 7-5 with this win. And yes, guys, are 6. Not much something you can really cannot escape from the weary. Four over Silseth, number 3. So same sense
Eyes pink heart shape. Eyes pink heart shape.
by Darren Duran with 2 runs added, 3 runs added. So a sad maneuver. Sad maneuver, guys, to a 4-5 record by our Angels. I mean, that is something you guys don't really envision. You're talking about wanting to get something clear. Wanting to get something that goes pedal to the metal. Wanting to do something that's more, gathered mostly. Not having going either way, but wanting to have something to predict. I want something to work on for a change. And we get excellency on this one. Oh, wow. Not something you guys really want to envision otherwise. But playing as a team is the best way possible. It really is. So real quick, guys, our Sox are 6-4. Our Angels are now 4-5, by the way. Loss between a team is not exactly feeling terrible in the inside. So, alright, guys, that's going to be it for our White Sox today. So, guys, what is next week? Well, next week, guys, is the 26th. So, baseball won't be back next Thursdays every week. So, I need my White Sox and myself to settle down because look at this. Loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss today. So, 1 run to nothing is not going to really clear a whole lot. So now, guys, next week, the day after Christmas, I'm going to be starting, White Sox will be at Cleveland to take on the Guardians for a 3-game series. I will be starting, guys, Garrett Crosset, and our Guardians will have Cade Smith. So we'll see how that's going to really handle. As far as the roster goes, I don't think there's really much to really gather with some input. But I do want to look at link leaders really fast, which nobody would really be, scattered. So, guys, I'm going to start with Duran. Zaran Duran. Well, guys, Red Sox left fielder today. He's batting 430 games of 27. Also, guys, Brandon Lowe, guys, on doubles. He's batting 324 today with 9 doubles and 12 of 37. Not so much start for him either. But anything could work out. It's something in I'm gonna look at Juan Soto. Because Juan Soto 4 homers, 9 runs driven in. Nodded. 5 on otherwise. Once he's still unscored. Alright, guys. That's gonna. I do want to. But here's the deal for this week. I do know, guys. I have 2-7 today, 11-4 tomorrow, and Also Saturday. Saturday, we're going to have something fun going on. It's what my two love and I are. So, I don't think I've told you guys, or maybe I have not. But, what's going to be in the process is, guys, I'll have my good sack by tomorrow. See, I mean, I know where that's going to go. It's going to go to Google Play. It's going to go to Mufasa. I mean, my two love and I are still going to be watching Mufasa this weekend. It just won't be tomorrow, but tomorrow is Friday, so it's not going to come out of that. It's not going to come out of tomorrow. So we're basically going to be watching Mufasa probably Sunday. So we'll keep that in hand. Since there's really not much going on after 4 tomorrow, prior to somebody wanting to do laundry and the laundromat, I'm like, okay, fine, no worries. I think, Saturday night, my musketeer and I, we're gonna be having a movie pizza party after I'm off at 4 from work. I mean, so far today for the upcoming weekend this week. So that's something to think about, something to look ahead, and more romantic for our future. As far as the schedule goes, like I said, guys, I got today 2 to 7, and 2 11 to 4s tomorrow and Saturday. So the next stream will probably be on Sunday. So I'll have Ghostwire Tokyo this weekend. Maybe it takes 2 on Christmas next week. It all depends. Well, guys, I still do not live stream every Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays. But since it's pretty much going to be a holidays with this one, maybe Wednesday. I do the premiere of the 3 to 4 days a week slot for, It Takes Two. But we'll see what happens. But I will be back Sunday, guys, with our biggest, strongest, exciting power of our community. Our popularity, guys, entertainment, and energy of our community, guys, as well. We're going to have most of that going on Sunday. And yes, guys, same time, same channel, like always. And we are at 602 mods as well, guys. It does not have to really remove or take anything without asking. But alright, guys, if you guys want to catch more Maine or White Sox baseball, every Thursday mornings, guys, every week, you guys can hit that like button, support button, and comment. That way, when we live stream, get to know each other, socialize together, follow each other, tweet it out, and socialize when we can. That makes an excellent opportunity for people to catch up, have a lot of fun, have a lot of laughs and whatnot, and doing something we haven't really done yet. We want to do something from the ground up. We want to see what people are up to, how everything else is going personally, and pretty much anything else professionally when we get a chance. We can guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. Well, guys, next stream will probably be on Sunday. We'll have Ghostwire Tokyo by then. I have to focus on work today, tomorrow, and Saturday. So, plus, which is why I'm gonna tell my requests later on when I'm at work later on today. So, that's to be established and good to go as well. And we're not gonna be back to bowling, guys, till next 2 weeks as well. So that does not separate anything to protect our sport either. So, yeah, holidays are next week, and we'll be ready. But the most important thing, guys, is love, support, and respect is the key. Stay awesome and creative. With our 602 mods today, making new friends, new socialization with people today, and, having our social media right behind us. When we get the opportunity, when we get the thought, and take our time. We always want to take our time. As long as we're not feeling terrible, but never, ever feeling guilty, guys, when we get to something that's more added. But Sansi knows how to celebrate the holidays the way all of us do, as far as anything else can occupy. Guys, it never takes much, it never takes any true or false hope in between. But acceptance is something we can really bring. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. When we take our time, guys, we socialize, we meet new people, we follow people, and pretty much connect with people the right way. Anytime we manage to find people, guys, socialize and follow and share each other out on our YouTube channels, Facebook, Twitter, and all that fun stuff. All we gotta do, guys, is follow and share it, socialize it, keep it in good spirits on 3 apps. And the apps are only, guys, on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So remember, guys, like and share the stream, like it, support it, tweet it out, and follow it when we get the time. If you guys are not busy, but taking the time, for instance, that's where everything can be brought to our attention. We got guys like and share the stream, like and share the stream, and meet and greet. If you guys have an admin system, you guys can boost my stuff out a little bit and see what we can handle and follow it up when we can. If not, you guys can watch my stuff under my playlist and watch every single video 24/7. Whatever you guys want to do. People should not be stopped at ease. But alright, guys, that's going to be it for us today. Remember, like and share the stream, meet and greet, and all we need to do, the most important thing for all of us to hear, going into Christmas next week with our biggest, strongest, exciting power of our group, with our popularity, entertainment, and energy all the time. All we need to do, guys, is we watch our videos in full, like and share the stream, guys, like and share the stream, support it, follow it, tweet it out, and like it. With our YouTube channels together, having a large gathering, bringing our social media at one time, and our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit. Alright, guys, I have to go to work this afternoon. I have to do a morning shift tomorrow. I'm going to have my request for somebody tonight. And then we're going to be having a romantic movie pizza party between my true love and I, and also a staff Saturday night. So next stream will probably be, as I mentioned, prior to work this week. I probably won't be back until Sunday. Maybe it takes to Wednesday prior to Christmas next week. I'll keep you guys info and posted. And I think everything's going to be featured and everything else up to date. So other than that, guys, you guys have a good rest of your Thursday. I will be back here this weekend. Probably Sunday, as I mentioned. Same time, same channel. Be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. Happy belated Christmas, guys, to you guys this week. And I will see you guys possibly Sunday. I have to get to work these 3 days, guys. My ass is going to be tired for a while. But it makes a lot of sense. People will not be tired of everybody else in real life and also in general. So until then, guys, I will be back Sunday, possibly. Have Ghost Live Tokyo going, a couple days before the holidays, and then we'll go from there, guys, with our community. Until then, guys, have a good rest of your Thursday. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, and I will see you guys in